Okay, we have less than half minute, so let's get settled down quickly. Jai Shri Krishna. Good evening, everybody. Let's close the eyes. Keep hands in Dhyan Mudra. Back straight. Relax shoulders. We will chant 3 long Omkars followed by the opening prayers. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Keep the eyes closed, join the hands and back of the body, bow down to the Mother Supreme Earth, surrender to the Mother Earth. Inhale, come back up, rub the palms against each other, generate Urja, make them warm. Cover the eyes and face under the warm hands. Open and close eyes few times in dark. Slowly slide hands down over the face. Gently open the eyes. And we will start our session with some warm up. So starting with waist and above. Try to keep the palms up and down. 90-degree down, 90-degree up. Elbow straight. So the trunk, head, legs will completely remain still. Alternate few times. And circle the palms into one direction, both of them together. Try to make the biggest circle possible and reverse the direction. Now pull the toes towards the body, keeping them upward, and then pull few times and release. Now downward on the same hand, pull them back and release. Try to keep the elbow straight onto that arm and onto the other hand, other arm. And downward. Pull until we are able to. I mean the limit. Now just grab the one upper arm with the other hand, rotate the lower arm, let the fingers palm be completely loose, reverse the direction, try to do the 360-degree, the perfect circle, utilizing the elbow joint, and we will do on to the other side. So the upper arm will remain completely still. And reverse the direction. Okay, and hold both the elbows, grab the elbows with the opposite side hand, deep inhale in the center. As we exhale, pull the arms onto the one side. Try to keep the head, neck, trunk in one vertical line. Inhale, come back, bring them into center. Exhale onto the second side. Feel the full extension onto the shoulder, the upper arm. Inhale, come back. Second time. Come back and complete onto the second side. Come back. Now extend both hands on a side. Deep inhale, and we're gonna quickly swing the one arm onto the other side. While it is in a momentum, we're just gonna lock with the other arm. Inhale, come back onto the second side. So our arm, if we are quick enough, so bring it on a side, not in the front. We should bring it on a side way. Okay, come back. We'll do one more time. This time we will continue turning our trunk onto that side as we exhale, even further onto the one side. Inhale, come back, and onto the second side. So you can feel some extension onto the shoulders. Come back, inhale, raise both hands up, exhale, twist the upper body onto the one side, look back, align chin with the shoulder, keep pushing the knee forward, create the spring action. If we let our both the hands go, our trunk will automatically swing back. Onto the second side, with breath coordination, fully exhale when we look back. Try to keep the trunk as straight as possible and vertical so we can pull the full twist at the muscles around the waist. Come back. Second time. Try to stay at least 5 to 7 seconds. Come back and complete onto the other side. Come back. Now one more time, extend both hands onto the side way, palm facing down. Now turn the palms backward. As we inhale, turn the palms down, front and up. As we exhale, bring them front, down and back. Try to keep both the elbows straight as we inhale, bringing upward, exhale, bringing backward. Keep on doing. We can speed up if we have, we can maintain our breathing speed with the speed of the turning hands. and relax. If we close the eyes and if we can completely still the body, we can feel some relaxations coming out of the arms, multiple parts of the arms, joints. Now interlock the fingers, place the hands over the forehead, deeply inhale, hold the breath as we push the head and palms against each other. Release the breath, release the palms from back of the head. Also we can push the elbows towards back. Come back one more time. So this will release the physical tensions around the neck and shoulder region. So during the whole day, we build up lots of stretches around the body, strain on the side of the head, couple of times, alternatively, twice. Do with breath coordination. Now look straight at the level of the eyes. Try to keep the trunk, arms, legs completely still, just neck and head. Deep inhale. As we exhale, slowly turn the head towards the right side, align chin with the shoulder on the right. Try to look at the back, farthest point. Hold the pose, hold the breath out at least 5 seconds. Then inhale, come back. Exhale onto the second side. Hold the pose, feel the stretches at the neck muscles, neck joint. Come back. Second time. Come back and complete onto the second side. Come back. Next inhalation, turn the head upward, look up into the ceiling. Fully exhale, look down, chin at the chest. Inhale up one more time. Exhale down. Then as we inhale, turn the head towards the right side in circular fashion, bringing it upward. Try to make the maximum, the biggest circle from the top. Start acceleration towards left and bring the head down. 2 more circles, steady, gentle circles. If you have a neck injury, neck pain, neck surgery in past, then do it slowly or you can avoid it. Listen to the body first and complete the third circle. Again, keep the trunk, legs, shoulder blade completely still. Then 3 circles in reverse direction. Just the head and neck moving. And complete the third round. Okay, now bring both hands on a side. Drop the one palm onto the floor. Inhale, raise the other hand up. As we exhale, turn the trunk, bend it onto the one side. Keep looking up into the ceiling. We can push the folded elbow and palm down onto the floor. Inhale, up. Exhale onto the second side. Inhale, come back up. And we will do second round. Back up and complete onto the second side. Come back and we will sit into L shape. Now we're warming up the waist and below. Sukshma Vyayam, light exercise. Both palms beside the hips, back straight. We can lean slightly forward. We can keep the knees straight and pull the toes towards the body. Feel the stretches into the calf muscles and knee joints. Now squeeze and release all the toes few times. And notice that we are able to move even little toes and all other toes. There should be some mobility. Now push all the toes together forward as we inhale, exhale, pull them back, inhale forward, exhale back a few times. Both the feet together, keeping the legs completely grounded, knees straight, then alternate few times. And circle the toes around the heels. Try to make the biggest circle possible and feel some great sensations coming out of the ankle joints and the calf muscles, and reverse the direction. Relax. Now separate the feet, couple of feet apart, keeping the knees straight, legs fully grounded. We can roll the toes in and out. We can feel the movements all the way up to the hip joints. Okay, now fold at both the knees, align the feet. We will do Titlayasana, butterfly pose. Interlock the fingers, place the thumbs directly under the big toes. Inhale, raise both knees all the way up. Exhale, push them down towards the floor. Inhale up, exhale all the way down. And notice if there is no other issues at the hip joints, then we can speed up the flapping just like the butterfly wings, up and down. We can even raise the knees up and push them down. So with momentum, it will hit the floor. So all of these activities ultimately will help reduce the extra fat around the tummy area, waist area, and create more flexibility into the hip joints. Okay, now stop the flapping. Now hold the toes tightly. Align the head, neck, and trunk. We are doing Baddha Konasana directly. Deep inhale. As we deep exhale, try to bend the trunk forward and down. Try to bend from the lower back. We can push the lower back towards backward with help of the folded elbows. So we can bring our trunk further forward and down. Inhale, come back up. Second round, exhale. And try to bring the chin onto the toes. We can inhale, exhale. And each time exhale, we're going to keep on pushing the head and trunk further down and down. Inhale, come back up. And we can sit into a cross-leg posture. It could be just simple cross-leg, or we can sit into Swastikasana, hiding the toes on both the sides. I prefer this pose over the other if you want to sit for longer time. So it will less likely to get our legs numb. So we can sit in this pose if you want to do meditation for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, like, so this is the great pose. Otherwise we can just bring into the half lotus or full lotus. We are not sitting so long, so it's okay. We can sit into any of these poses. Bring both hands on a side. We will do Parvatasana next with full awareness. As we inhale, bring both the hands together at chest. Exhale. Second inhalation, raise both hands up, rest them onto the top of the head. Exhale. Third time, inhale, extend both hands all the way up. Both palms are completely aligned. Our head, neck, trunk is in a vertical line. The whole body is stretched upward. We can inhale, exhale here, but as soon as we start lowering our hands, we should do one long exhalation while we bring our palms at top of the head, at the chest, and all the way down. So 3 inhalations up, 3 inhale, exhale up, and 1 exhale coming back. Let's do 2 more times. Everybody together with closed eyes, with full awareness, with breath coordination. Do with your own pace. So, let's try to deep breathe in and hold the breath for about 5 seconds, not long, just 5 seconds. And after that, we will release the breath slowly. We don't want to let the breath completely just go by its own, but we're going to try to control the breath. So we will just do very slowly. So deep breathe in. And very slowly, we will release the breath through nose. Good. So was it doable? Because some people probably not able to hold the breath and release the way they want. It might just breathe out directly. That's what happens with some. But with practice, if we try one more time with practice, we can definitely control our breath out. Same way breathe in. So deep breathe in, then hold for 5 seconds. Slowly breathe out. Could be 10 seconds, could be 15 seconds. Good. So whenever we get chance, we better practice it. So it will be really helpful on many yoga poses. Try to hold our breath longer. We can stay longer in a pose. We can inhale, exhale definitely, but it's still beneficial because in certain poses we might not be able to breathe in because if we are holding our stomach inward, that place, that time we can just continue holding our breath out. So let's bring both hands on a side. We will do Bhastrika Pranayam. You can sit into Vajrasana if you want to, otherwise you can just stay in cross leg. It's your choice. But try to keep the back straight. Head, neck, trunk completely aligned. close the eyes. As we inhale with full awareness, raise both hands, bring them up. By the time we are deeply, fully inhale, our both hands are together over the head. Hold the breath in for 2 seconds, hold the hands together, then start exhalation. Slowly we can maintain the speed of the hands movements and the speed of breathing. By the time we bring our palms back onto the floor, should be deeply, fully exhale. We can hold the breath out for 2 seconds, hold the palms down, then again inhale. So keep on doing that, keeping 100% awareness while raising the hands up and down. We can feel some friction with the air. Some sensations on the skin, on the joints. But deeply inhale and deeply exhale. Also, we can add the visualization. As we inhale, raising both hands up, visualize that the white light of energy started swirling around our body. As we exhale, as we separate both the hands, bringing them down, the energy start being absorbed into the body and energizing our body. It brings up some smile on our face. Our body feels more energetic. Try to keep the elbows straight. All the fingers, we can keep them together. Palm completely open. And complete the last round. If you are bringing the hands down, then just relax. Next we'll do Kapalbhati Pranayam. You can bring both the hands into Vayu Mudra, roll first fingertip into root of thumb, relax them onto the thighs or knees. Deeply inhale, fill up all the 3 lobes of the lungs, and we're gonna exhale forcefully, actively in multiple exhalations. So one deep breath in and multiple exhalation. And frequency you can keep as per your comfort level. But try to empty the lungs completely or as much as possible. Then we're going to deep breathe in again. Then try to empty the lungs by the multiple exhalation. And breathe in and out normal. Open the eyes. Bring the palms opens toward the ceiling. Tilt the head slightly upward. Bring the body into Sambhavi Mudra for 10 seconds. Keep the awareness in between the eyebrows and the Agnya Chakra. And come back. Open the eyes. Bring both the hands at the side of the shoulder. Make a loose fist. You can keep the thumbs outside. So there will be just a loose fist. Elbows closer to the trunk. Inhale. Raise both hands up. Exhale, bring them down. Forcefully inhale, forcefully exhale. Deeply inhale, deeply exhale. If you have a blood pressure issue, heart problem, you can do it slowly or you can avoid it. And relax. Sambhavi Mudra for 10 seconds. Feel the vibrations, let them come down. Let energy absorb into the body. Okay, and come back. Now we can extend our legs out, separate the feet far apart, knees straight, legs fully grounded. We will do Upavishta Konasana. Raise both hands up as we inhale. Look up. We can lean slightly backward. Fully exhale. Bend forward and down. Try to bend from the lower back. Grab the feet right to right, left to left. And try to push the trunk and head as low as possible. Inhale, come back up. Second time. Fully exhale. We can tuck the stomach inward so we can lower the head and trunk further down. If you can hold the breath out for longer duration, that would be great. Otherwise, you can inhale, exhale, but each exhalation, we're going to keep on pushing the head and trunk further down. Inhale, come back up. Turn the trunk towards one leg. Exhale, bend down. Try to grab the foot equally with both the hands and bring the forehead onto the knee. Inhale, come back up onto the second side. Try to keep the knees straight. Keep bringing the forehead onto the knee. Inhale, come back up onto the second side. On the first side, second time, longer duration. Fully exhale. Try to pull the trunk even further forward and down. And see if we can bring our chin onto the knee. Stay a little longer. 10, 9, 8, 2, 1. Inhale, come back up onto the second side. Fully exhale, go down, grab the foot. Each exhalation, we can keep on pushing the head and trunk further down. We can try to bring our chin onto the knee by pulling the trunk even further forward. 10, 9, 8, 2, 1. So whichever side we just did, hold that leg and bring that heel at the perineum and turn the shoulder blade towards the straight leg. We will do Dhanu Sirsasana, longer duration, deep inhale, look up, both hands up. Fully exhale, bend forward and down. Try to pull the upper body even further forward and down. Inhale, exhale. Each exhalation, we can keep on pushing the head and trunk further down. 10, 9. Feel some extension at the lower back. 2, 1. Come back up and switch the leg position onto the other side. Dhanu Sirsasana. Inhale, both hands up, look up. Fully exhale with both hands. Try to push the upper body as forward as possible and lower it so we can bring our chin onto the knee. Each exhalation, keep on pushing the head and trunk further down. 10, 9, 8, 2, 1. Inhale, come back up. And we will do Paschimottanasana. Bring both legs in the front, align the feet. Raise both hands up, look up. We can lean slightly backward. Also, we can try to pull the upper body away from the hips. Now, as we deeply exhale, bend forward. Try to bend from the lower back, tuck the stomach inward, and try to bring the forehead onto the knees. Hold the breath out as long as we can keep pushing the head and trunk down. Inhale, come back up. We'll do second time. We can grab the feet over the toes and we can push the feet even further forward. Fully exhale, tuck the stomach inward, hold the breath out as long as we can hold the pose. Keep pushing the head down. Inhale, come back up. And next we will do the complementary pose, reverse plank. You can do with the folded knees or you can do with the straight legs. Next inhalation with the help of the palms. As we inhale, push the lower back all the way up. Push the toes down onto the floor and drop the head at back of the body. So body will assume one straight line from back of the head to the heels. So this will strengthen the upper arms, the upper body, and multiple body parts at the lumbar region, the waist area, hip joints, knee joints. Very slowly bring the body down and sit into L-shape Dandasana. Next, we will sit into Gomukhasana and we will do the combo Gomukhasana and Ardha Matsyendrasana. So we just avoided Vakrasana. It will be covered. You can position the legs, you can lift the upper body up and You can bring the heels closer to the hips. Try to bring the knees on top of each other, whichever side knee is up, that side hand will go up. We can push the hand even further down, and then we can bring the other hand directly at the back. Connect both the hands together. Once we make the good connection, make sure the pose is correct. Biceps at the ear, the elbow pointing toward the ceiling, the head, neck, trunk, knees, they all in vertical line. We can scan our body with closed eyes, or we can even just for additional activity here while in a pose, we can deep breathe in, we can deep breathe out, and we can bend down, we can tuck the stomach inward, try to bring the forehead onto the knee. And you'll come back up and transition into Ardha Matsyendrasana. So whichever knee is up, bring it even further up and push the foot outward of the other knee. So whichever knee is up, that side hand will go at the back, align it with the spine. Inhale, raise the other hand up, bring it around the knee and try to grab the ankle, fully exhale, look back, feel the full twist at the lower abdomen and the lower back. Inhale, come back. So if we have a capacity to hold the breath out, all of these poses we can do it very nicely because we can stay longer. Gomukhasana onto the second side. Cow face pose. Correct the pose once we connect both the hands. Deep inhale. We exhale. Tuck the stomach in and lower the head. Inhale, come back up. We can release the hands and we can transition into the Ardha Matsyendrasana. Keep the full awareness on each of these transitions from one pose to other pose or one side to other side. So we can make this activity as an active meditation for at least hour and a half or the entire duration of the yoga session. If we can keep our awareness within our poses, so that will be considered as active meditation. Continue looking back. If we are able to tuck the stomach in, then we can even twist further and hold the twist. Slowly come back and sit into Vajrasana. Few seconds, completely relax. If you want to close the eyes, you can close the eyes and feel the body internally. Might have some sensations at the lumbar area, maybe the waist area, hip joints, knee joints, or multiple body parts because of the previous stretches or the previous poses we just did. Okay, now slowly transition into the Virasana. You can slide the heels on the side and make a space for our buttocks to rest directly onto the floor. So our glute muscles is in contact with the mat. Our back is still straight. You can feel full stretches into the calf muscles, hamstrings, knee joints. If you cannot stay longer, don't need to wait for me to say come back. You can just bring yourself back into the Vajrasana anytime. So as I said, first listen to your body, because we are the only one that knows our body well. Okay, and let's do Mandukasana. Separate the knees slightly out. Extend both hands forward. Try to make the tight fist so we can keep our thumbs inside the fist. Deeply inhale, hold the breath into lower abdomen. Then place top of the fist in between the ribcage and navel. Forcefully exhale. And without leaving the heels, drop the head and trunk down as much as possible. When we can no longer push the trunk down, hold the trunk there and tilt the head slightly up. Inhale, come back up. We will do second time. Frog pose, Mandukasana. Very good for diabetic people. Same sequence. Deep breathe in. Place the fist at the proper place. Fully exhale. Bend down and tilt the head up. Come back up. And next we'll do complementary pose. Backward bending. Let's do Supta Vajrasana or Supine Vajrasana. You can sit into Virasana and do from Virasana as well, with help of both the palms very slowly. But first make sure our knees on the floor and stays on the floor. So when we go down, lay down on the back and on the back of the head, we can try to bring our knees as close as possible to each other and to the floor. We can raise both hands up and rest the palms onto the thighs. Relax the lower back, hip joints, thigh muscles, knee joints, calf muscles. And then try to feel the great sensations coming out from the multiple places. Somewhere it's compression, somewhere extension, and scan the body with the closed eyes. Try to pull both the knees closer to each other. If you can bring both the knees close to each other, I mean touching each other and touching the floor, that would be the great pose. Very slowly come out of the pose, grab both the ankles, push the elbows down into the floor and bring the body up back into sitting posture. And next we'll do forward bending. Separate the knees far apart, at least couple of feet, to accommodate our trunk area. Back straight, head, neck, trunk in one line. Bring both palms in between the knees. Deep inhale. As we exhale, walk the hands forward and let the trunk and head go down without leaving the heels. So our hips and heels are still in contact. Our hands are all the way extended forward, chest and chin onto the floor. Now relax the shoulders, relax lower back, relax hip joints, and then deep inhale, deep exhale. Next inhalation, raise the head and start walking the hands towards the body. Let the head and trunk get back up into vertical pose. Again, into the Vajrasan. Get on the knees. And we will do the gate poses. Extend the right leg out and stay onto the left knee. Inhale, raise the left hand up. As we exhale, just bend towards the right side. Keep sliding the right hand continuous towards the right ankle. Keep on looking up into the ceiling or at least corner of the ceiling. Inhale, come back up. And we will switch onto the second side. That's a standard gate pose, Parigasan. Do with breath coordination. Inhale, come back up. We will do second time again. Do with breath coordination. Once you get into the pose, if you don't need to look into the screen, I recommend you better close the eyes and feel the stretches. Listen to the body. Just rotate the awareness to the body parts. Inhale, come back up and transition to the second side. Back up. And stay on the knees. Separate the knees and feet same as the shoulder width. We will do Ardha Ustrasana. Bring both hands at the waist. Next inhalation, bend backward. Try to look into the back wall. Same time, try to push the pelvis forward. So pelvis should be crossing the knee line onto the floor. Try to push both the elbows towards each other. And holding all the three horses, increasing the intensity a little bit as I do count down from 10 to 1. 10, 9, keep pushing pelvis forward, dropping the head down. Try to bring both the elbows together. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very slowly back up and bring both hands onto the floor. Get into double top pose, bend forward. Let's do cat and cow pose, Marjaryasan. Make sure our wrist joints are vertically under the shoulders and knees are vertically under the hip joints. As we deep inhale, look up as much as possible into the front wall. Same time, try to push the lower back up as well. Try to make the spine downward arch. Fully exhale, look at the navel. We can fold at the elbows a little bit so we can lower the shoulder further down. Try to make the spine the upward arch. Inhale up again. Try to do alternate inhale and exhale with the spine upward arch, downward arch. Do with your own pace and do at least 3 to 4 more times. Okay, so once you complete, then again back to step onto the Vajrasan. Okay, and we can half stand. We can come back up. We can stand up. Relax feet, thighs, hands, legs. Here we can do one thing though. We can rotate the one arm into the one direction at the same time. The other hand has to go into reverse. So test is both hands should be crossing. If not crossing, that means our both the arms going into same direction. And if you go sideways, then I can tell, I can watch. I think most people doing correctly. So once we get momentum, we can speed up and then we can reverse. So if we are able to do this well, like different activity at the same time with different arms, that means we have good control in between both the hemisphere of the brain. Great. Okay. Awesome. Let's go on to the heels and onto the toes alternatively few times. And we will do Tadasana. Interlock the fingers, raise both hands up, palms upside down, deep inhale as we go on the toes. Stay up, keep pushing the hands even further up toward the ceiling and continuously stretching the whole body upward. Exhale, down, lower the heels. One more time, inhale up. Stay on the toes. Down, and we will walk on the hills, make 2 circles around the mat, and then we will walk on the toes, 2 circles around the mat. Everybody knows the benefits. Okay. Maybe one day we will do one session that no talking at all. So you just watch and do. How about that? Good. I say some head shaking positive way. Good. All right. Let's do Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, go on the toes, raise both hands halfway. Exhale, hold at both the knees, and we should not be completely sitting down. Toes stays up. We are sitting on an imaginary chair. Inhale, come back up. At the last, we can bring the heels down. We can do the variation. Inhale, go onto the toes. Exhale, bend down. Stay on the toes. And again, inhale, raise both hands up. Biceps at the ear. And if possible, we should bring our trunk into vertical position. And down. So all these poses, whenever we get chance, at home as a homework. We should try to do that, maybe with support of some other props, pillows and yoga blocks or something. We can just do little by little. Each of these practice, let it be take some time, just okay, because we cannot rush. We don't want to get hurt. Separate the feet about 3 feet apart. Bring both hands parallel to each other up. They are straight up. Knees straight, elbow straight. Deep inhale. As we exhale, just try to bend onto the one side. Whichever shoulder is up, we need to pull it out. So our both the hands will be in the same line. Again, keeping them parallel and as low as possible. Inhale, come back up. If you want to, you can just roll the toes slightly outward if you feel it that's comfortable. But try to bend completely sideways, keep looking up, and try to bring both the arms parallel to each other. And come back. We will do second time and use this trick. Try to roll whichever side we are bending to. That side, try to roll the toes outward. And do second time. Deep exhale. Again, keep pushing the upper shoulder outward. Keep looking up at least toward the corner of the ceiling and bend down as much as possible. Come back up and onto the second side. Keep looking toward the corner of the ceiling and come back up. Good. Now separate the feet even further apart. So we're gonna bring our, let's say, right hand is going around and comes at towards the left hip, right? And the left will going around and we are completely twisting towards right, looking back. Inhale and switch both the hands. Other hand we can bring onto the shoulder. If you want to, try to stay at least 5 seconds in a pose. Do it full breath in, full breath out. So do 2 more times on both the sides. And try to have the full twist at the waist. And come back. Now roll the right toes out and we will do Parshva Konasana. So try to keep the feet as far as possible. And the knee, right knee close to 90 degree. Both hands on a sideway. Inhale, raise the right hand up. Exhale, bring the right palm beside the right foot. Left hand going forward. Push the trunk downward. So the trailing leg, trunk, and the left arm will make a straight line. Keep looking up toward the corner of the ceiling. Inhale, up. Switch the leg position. Parshva Konasana toward left side. Inhale up and bring both feet together. We'll do Paschim Namaskar. Bring both hands aligned, fingertips downward. Then we can turn them upward and push both the palms as high as possible. We can push the elbows towards back so we can have palms pretty much aligned and flat. Separate the feet far apart again, knees straight, deep inhale. Turn the upper body towards the one leg. Exhale, bend down. Try to bring the forehead onto the knee. Inhale up. Exhale onto the second side. Come back up. Now interlock the fingers at the back. Roll the shoulders back and down. Deep inhale. As we exhale, bend down and raise both the hands up. So let the head and trunk get down. Don't try to resist. Let it be completely free, hanging at the waist. Inhale, come back up. We can keep both the hands at the waist, thumbs at the sacrum. As we deep inhale and arch backward. Look into the back wall. We can circle the thumb tips, both the thumb tips onto the sacrum and come back. So we can do 10 circles into the one direction at the sacrum and then 10 circles in a reverse direction. Just a small area at the root of spine and then reverse direction. If you have any back pain, you might try this. It may help. Okay, 7 or 10. So let's conclude our standing posture. But before we get down, we do the balance poses. We don't want to miss the balance poses. So let's do tree pose. So bringing the foot into the proper place, that's the key. So once it is completely locked, then there is a great chance of maintaining the balance for a long time. You can transition onto the second side. Okay, come down. Next, let's try to do another little slight complicated balance pose. That's the Garudasana. So make sure the one foot flat. So the reason I'm taking off from my mat is because they're soft. Then there is a little bit issue. So I try to bring into a little bit harder surface because I got the mat over mat. So bring the other leg around. Probably I don't need to speak, so I can do my pose. Everybody knows the instructions. If you tried on one side, you should try onto the second side. Here we can bring the other leg just a little bit or as much as we can. But if we are able to bring it completely out onto the other side, that would lock the position. Okay. And next we can lay down onto the stomach. So relax into the Makarasana crocodile pose for about 10 seconds. Relax, full body. And bring both the palms beside the face, both feet together, toes onto the floor. We'll do Chaturanga Dandasana next. Next inhalation, lift the whole body up. So only the toes and the palms on the floor. So the whole body in one line, straight line, parallel to the floor, few inches over the ground. And slowly bring the body down and lay down into Makarasana for 10 seconds. Let's bring feet together and bring both the palms at the waistline or wherever the navel line is beside the body, both the feet, the toes pointed out, chest, chin on the floor. We will do Sampurna Bhujangasana. Next inhalation, just lift the upper body up. Let the pelvis area go off the floor, that's okay. Most likely legs will be on the floor up to the knees, but the whole body up, look into the ceiling. Fully exhale, again go down. We will do second time. Inhale, exhale couple of times. And next inhalation, lift upper body up, look up into the ceiling, both elbows straight. Sampurna Bhujangasana. In Surya Namaskar, we'll do halfway. We try to keep our elbows folded, and in that case, our pelvis area, stomach area stays on the floor. But here we are doing Sampurna Bhujangasana. Very slowly bring the body down and lay down into crocodile pose, Makarasana. And turn around. Lay down on the back. And let's raise both legs up 30 degree and trunk 30 degree. Knees straight, elbows straight. Look the toenails through the fingernails. So now, this is half boat pose. Slowly bring the legs down, turn down onto the floor. and lay down in Shavasana. Next, we'll do Pavan Muktasana with both the legs together. Bring the feet together, fold at the knees. Lift both legs up and grab both the legs together and both the hands. Try to pull both the knees closer to the chest. Deep inhale. As we exhale, raise the head up and try to bring the face and knees closer to each other as long as we can hold the breath out. Okay, when we need to breathe in, bring the head back onto the floor and grab the feet tightly. They are folded over the chest and we can roll the body side by side. Try to massage the back. Stay within the mat area. So both the side, we will see our elbows touching on a floor. And now we will rock forward and backward. So our feet go on a floor and head on a floor. Again, stay within the back area, massaging the spine, massaging the back. And relax, straighten the legs. Lay down into Shavasana, full relax. Next, we'll do bicycle pose. Bring both feet together, both palms facing down beside the hips. Hold at both the knees. Lift the leg up and start pedaling forward, 10 pedals forward and 10 backward. Make sure the knees get straight and fully folded. During the rotation, each time when foot goes away, stretch the toes out. Whenever foot comes back toward the body, pull the toes inward. And reverse the direction. The biggest pedal possible. And relax. Lay down in Shavasana for 10 seconds. Let go all the physical tensions throughout the body. Feel the sensations coming out from each of the body parts. Next, bring both legs together, hold at both the knees. We will do variation of Markatasana, both feet together and heels closer to the hips. Both hands on both the sides, perpendicular to the body. We're going to lower both the knees together onto the left side and we are looking toward the right as we fully exhale. Inhale, look back toward the ceiling, both knees up, and exhale towards the right side. So we are doing it 3-4 times. So we are not staying longer. And the last round we will stay a little bit longer. So do with inhale, exhale. Exhale when dropping knees onto the floor and looking onto the opposite side. Again, inhale, come back up. Exhale, dropping knees towards right and looking towards left. And last round, with the speed one, and then we will stay longer. Okay, now bring both the knees down and try to stay at least 10 seconds in a pose. Head completely onto the opposite side. Feel the full twist in the middle of the trunk. Then inhale, come back, and longer duration onto the second side. And come back and lay down into Shavasana. Next we will do a breath pose, or you can do a wheel pose, but those are the inversions. So if you're unable to do inversions, then directly get into Matsyasana. In about 5 seconds, you can proceed with those poses. So either you do Matsyasana or you do the Chakrasana or the breath pose. And in about 20 to 25 seconds, we will wrap up all the poses and we will start the Yoga Nidra. Yeah, come back down, and whoever doing inversions, just lay down in Matsyasana for a few seconds. Then everybody get into the Shavasana pose. You can prepare for the Yoga Nidra anytime. You can cover yourself up. If you want to turn the lights down, you can go ahead and do that. In about 10 seconds, we will start the Yoga Nidra audio, and we will follow the instructions word by word. Okay, so lay down into Shavasana, fully relaxed. Let all the body parts go on their own on the gravity. Feel the weight is transferring into the floor. Breathe in and out normal and keep full awareness on breathing.
બંને પગને બિલકુલ ઢીલા છોડી દો. મેક શ્યોર કે દે આર રેસ્ટિંગ. બંને પગ બિલકુલ ઢીલા. અનુભવ કરો કે બંને પગમાં અત્યારે તમને કેવા સેન્સેશન થઈ રહ્યા છે. From toes to your calf muscles, from calf muscles to knee joints, thighs, hips, everywhere. Just bring your awareness over there and experience what is going on. બહાર નીકળતા દરેક શ્વાસ સાથે તમારા બંને પગ વધુ ને વધુ રિલેક્સ થતા જશે. જસ્ટ રિલેક્સ, રિલેક્સ, રિલેક્સ. પગમાં જે રિલેક્સેશનના સેન્સેશન થઈ રહ્યા છે એનો અનુભવ જસ્ટ એક્સપિરિયન્સ. ગુડ. Now bring your awareness on your stomach, your back, your chest, and this middle part of your body. Peat, chest, આ તમામ ભાગમાં તમારું ધ્યાન લાવો. અને you will experience કે with each breath coming out, you will be feeling more relaxation over there. શ્વાસની ગતિ સાથે જે પેટની, ચેસ્ટની જે મૂવમેન્ટ થતી હોય એ મૂવમેન્ટને એક્સપિરિયન્સ કરો. જસ્ટ એક્સપિરિયન્સ ધીસ મૂવમેન્ટ્સ. એન્ડ પેટ, ચેસ્ટ, આ દરેક જગ્યાએ થઈ રહેલા રિલેક્સેશનના સેન્સેશનને અનુભવ કરો. આ બધા જ પાર્ટ્સ રિલેક્સ થઈ રહ્યા છે. જસ્ટ રિલેક્સ, રિલેક્સ, રિલેક્સ. अब अपने दोनों हाथों को बिल्कुल ढीला छोड़ दें और उन्हें रिलैक्स होने दें. दोनों हाथ बिल्कुल ढीले, बिल्कुल at ease. Let them relax themselves. You just have to keep your awareness in your hands, shoulders, elbow joints, wrist, your palms, fingers, fingertips. Everything is just relaxing. Just experience it. Relax, relax, relax. आपके दोनों पैर, कमर, पीठ, चेस्ट, बैक, दोनों हाथ पूरी तरह से रिलैक्स हो चुके हैं. अब अपना ध्यान अपने चेहरे पर ले आए. गर्दन, गाल, होठ, नाक, आंखें, दोनों कान, एवरीवेयर, हर जगह पे ये रिलैक्सेशन के सेंसेशंस फैल रहे हैं. जस्ट ऑब्जर्व, जस्ट एक्सपीरियंस देम. सिर का ऊपरी हिस्सा, सब कुछ रिलैक्स हो रहा है, शांत और शिथिल हो रहा है, शांत और शिथिल हो रहा है, शांत और शिथिल हो रहा है. अब अपने पूरे शरीर का एक साथ अनुभव करें. दोनों पैरों के तलुओं से लेकर फ्रॉम टोज टू टॉप ऑफ योर हेड, सिर से पांव तक पूरा शरीर रिलैक्स्ड हो चुका है. रिलैक्स, रिलैक्स, रिलैक्स. पूरे शरीर में शांति का एहसास, शांति, निरंतर शांति, 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 शांति. इस वक्त आपका पूरा शरीर आराम की स्थिति में है. ये शरीर की निद्रा है. यह शरीर के हर हिस्से की, हर पार्ट की निद्रा है. मगर मन आपका आधा जागा हुआ है. You are enjoying this sleep of your body consciously. और इसीलिए यह योग निद्रा है. ये एक ऐसी योग क्रिया है जो हमारे शरीर और मन को भरपूर आराम देती है. इस आराम का अनुभव करें. हर होनहार इंसान हमेशा ही योग क्रियाओं का अभ्यास करता है. आप भी कर रहे हैं. इसी योग के कारण हर दिन, हर पल आप अधिक से अधिक सकारात्मक होते जा रहे हैं. लोगों के साथ आपके रिश्ते और स्वयं के साथ आपके रिश्ते हर दिन अच्छे होते जा रहे हैं. आपके शरीर की हर कोशिका, each and every cell of your body is working perfectly. Each and every cell of your body is working perfectly and efficiently. इस वक्त आप योग निद्रा का अभ्यास कर रहे हैं. हर दिन हर तरह से आप बेहतर, बेहतर और बेहतर होते जा रहे हैं. हर दिन हर तरह से आप बेहतर, बेहतर और बेहतर होते जा रहे हैं. Every day, in every way, you are getting better better and better. अब कुछ ही समय में मैं 1 से 10 की गिनती करूंगा. कुछ ही समय में मैं 1 से 10 की गिनती करूंगा. जैसे जैसे 10 तक जाऊंगा आप पूर्ण जागृत अवस्था की ओर आते जाएंगे भरपूर आराम के बाद. 1, 2, धीरे धीरे बाहर आते जाएं. 3, 4, 5. जब मैं 10 कहूंगा पूरी तरह से जागृत होंगे. पहले के मुकाबले अधिक फ्रेश होंगे, तरोताजा होंगे. 6, 7, 8, 9 और 10.
Raise both hands up over the body. Rub the palms against each other. Generate urja, make them warm. Press the warm hands over the eyes and face. Continue with the closed eyes. Don't open it until end of the session. Slide the hands down while keeping the eyes closed. Give body a big stretch. Wiggle the toes, move them onto the side by side. Turn the head onto both the side and stretching the body fully. Now fold at both the knees. Roll the body onto the right side. Stay there for about 8 to 10 seconds. And slowly bring the body up back into comfortable sitting posture. With the closed eyes, bring both hands in the lap, palms top of each other. Relax shoulders, back straight. We will chant Mahamrutyunjaya mantra 3 times, everybody together, followed by a short meditation. During meditation, try to keep the awareness at the crown of the head. And with one Omkar chanting, we will end the meditation and we will do the closing prayer. So everybody together, Mahamrutyunjaya mantra. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukmeva Bandhanan Mrutyurmukshayamamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukmeva Bandhanan Mrutyurmukshayamamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukmeva Bandhanan Mrutyurmukshayamamrutat. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub the palms against each other, generate purja, make them warm. Cover the eyes and face under the warm hands. Move the palms over the eyes. Gently massage the eyelid. Open and close eyes few times in dark under the palms. Slowly slide the hands down over the face and gently open the eyes. Rub the palms one more time. Place them on top of the head, back of the head, shoulders, arms, trunk, legs, throughout the body to spread the energy within. Hari Om Tat Sat Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna, everybody. Good evening. And let's conclude the session.